Estonia, a destination in which medieval architecture meets future technology. Unknown to many, it is home to 12 UNESCO designations. Take the time to plunge into the zone where the well-preserved authenticity intertwines with the state-of-the-art. Welcome to Tallinn, an exceptionally authentic medieval city that dates back to the 13th century. Join the curious visitors that inhabit the old town's innumerable museums and shops. Culinary gems for the true flavor seeker lie within minutes of reaching. Just stop and ask for advice from the friendly locals. Discover time travel along the cobbled streets flanked by pastel-colored homes where the past and future collide down a single city street. In the old town, unexpected experiences await the turn of every corner, with music often being the culprit. Imagine historical organs resonating alongside experimental electronic music and lively pop gigs, or moody jazz alongside the classic overtures of a dramatic opera. A hidden gem for classic lovers, it is the birthplace of the Järvi dynasty and Arvo Pärt, the most recited contemporary composer in the world. Simply explore the genres of the creative city of music at your own pace. Besides Estonian Music Days or Jazzcar, serious music enthusiasts and industry professionals look forward to the vernal Tallinn Music Week Festival, one of the most acclaimed new music and city culture festivals in Europe. In search of the unforgettable, unite with 100,000 people at the Song and Dance celebration held every 5 years in the month of July. It is here that you can enjoy traditional and contemporary masterpieces, all passionately performed by a throng of 35,000 singers. Picture the sight of over 8,000 dancers of all ages, from grandparents to their grandchildren, creating a spectacle of colour and patterns in the open-air stadium, rain or shine. Singing has been the unifying force for Estonians throughout time, particularly during the 50 years of Soviet rule. Imagine the sight of 1 million bolts joining hands in a genuine human chain from Tallinn to Riga to Vilnius on August 23, 1989, now written in the history books as the Baltic Way. Fittingly, a rock music hit, a trilingual composition from all three nations, depicts this awakening and symbolizes the breakthrough of freedom. Just 90 minutes south of Tallinn, you can make the most of your time exploring Viljandi, a creative city of crafts and folk art. Home to the Viljandi Culture Academy, it has all the time in the world. Discover the crafts and folk art in the Estonian Traditional Music Center or step into one of the many art galleries. Tune into Estonian life by joining with hundreds of performers and over 20,000 visitors during the annual Viljandi Folk Music Festival. Or alternatively, sink your visit to the medieval Hanseatic days that are bursting with music, handicrafts, and art. For culture seekers, Tartu, a tale-like city, is just minutes away. The university town transcribes as a creative city of literature, holding the Tartu International Literature Festival, Prima Vista, and Crazy Tartu each year. You're invited to join this colorful company of writers, poets, musicians, and artists from all over the world. Sense the essence of local culture in the Tartu Literature House, or dive down an alleyway on a literature-themed walking tour in a city that appoints a yearly city rider. Step back in time 200 years where the awakened spirit of Tartu was home to the scientist Friedrich von Struve. Imagine a group of scientists in 1855 installing a 2,822-kilometer-long meridian arc through 10 countries from Norway to the Black Sea, calculating the exact size and shape of the Earth, a time-proof discovery until this day. Those impressed by science can visit the 3 Struve geodetic arc points inscribed to the World Heritage List: Tartu Old Observatory, Voivere, and Siimuna. For academics and commoners alike, the sauna, or the traditional social network, is the place for genuine conversations and unwinding from the daily routine. Connect to the local life by sweating and whisking in the original smoke sauna in Boromar. Take a sunset dip in a nearby pond regardless of the season, a practice said to wipe away years of cares. For those seeking deeper connections, the spellbound Seto community is the place to go. Let the Seto Lelo take you back in time through the traditions that have lasted 1,000 years. Be bewitched by the Seto's ancient, unique polyphonic singing. Wearing the spellbinding traditional costume and detailed jewelry, the female lead singer delivers a verse line, followed in turn by the final syllables delivered by an enchanting choir of women. The epic landscapes of Estonia's untouched wilderness require an extra season to explore their wonders. The 5th season marks the floods in Soomaa, a word that translates as the land of bogs. Lose yourself in a slow journey through wild places, best explored in a traditional dugout boat, hollowed out from a single tree, built in this magical countryside for centuries. Take the time to paddle to the beat of a bird song with no soul in sight but that of the wildlife. The wilderness continues on the western coast, providing an antidote to the busy urban life. Breathe in some of the world's cleanest air on the islands of the 15,600 square kilometre West Estonian Archipelago Biosphere Reserve, comprising the biggest islands of Saaremaa and Hiiumaa, together with numerous smaller inlets. Walk the long coastline of low and dune-laden beaches. Capture the sight of a scenic mixture of forests, meadows, pastures, and peat bogs embraced by pine forests and juniper. Seekers of the unique and authentic will find an inclusively traditional community in Kitnu, home to just 400 people. Imagine the traditional way of life, where men spent long periods at sea while women served the whole life cycle from birth to weddings and funerals, passing on their folk songs, dances, rites, games, and handicraft skills through generations. This is the simpler way of life, where the visitor loses their own sense of time whilst experiencing a change that slowly happens within. Visit Estonia. It's about time.